Good morning, everyone. I want to welcome everyone to Funday Friday. Today, in celebration of Black Maternal Health Week, we wanted to do something for our mamas and mamas to be out there. And what better way to relax yourself than yoga? So today is Funday Friday, Friday Fun Day. We'll do yoga for mamas and mamas to be with Kimberly McGinnis of Just Be Connected Yoga.
I'm off.
And this is the ending to Black Maternal Health Week. We want to thank everyone who has tuned into our lives thus far this week. And we can't wait to get started with some much needed yoga. So if you are at home, which a lot of us are, just find a quiet place in your home so that you can partake in some much needed yoga today. So I will turn it over to Kim so that she can get started.
Good morning. This is Kimberly McGinnis coming to you from Just Be Connected Yoga. We are so excited to be here with you. We invite you to find yourself a wonderful space where you can join us for this yoga practice. You can set your mat up anywhere in your household, close to the screen so that you'll be able to see. I invite you to take off your socks while you practice yoga. Your feet tend to grip the mat a little bit better without your socks. And if you don't happen to have a mat, that's okay. It would be great if you were able to just be in a space where you are able to be grounded and feel comfortable. We are going to work on doing some gentle stretching this morning, and I'm going to encourage you to keep breathing throughout the practice. So with that being said, find yourself a comfortable seat on your mat. You may also, before we go too far, you may want to make sure that you have a blanket and or a towel and that you can use that later to be able to support your legs or your knees as we move forward. Okay. Alrighty, finding yourself a comfortable seat on your mat, taking a deep inhale and let it out audibly. Taking another inhale and let it out audibly. Take in one more inhale and let it out audibly. I invite you to join me in a 4-count breath here on your mat. Inhaling 2, 3, 4, and exhaling 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4, and exhale 2, 3, 4. I invite you to continue this steady breath throughout our practice. And if at any point you have difficulty breathing and keeping this 4-count breath, I invite you to back up off of any pose, and you can come into child's pose and or hands and knees on your mat. On your next inhale, let's lift your arms up overhead. Exhale, put your right hand down on the mat next to you and lean to your right, stretching out the left side body. On your next inhale, bring both arms overhead. Exhale, your left hand down beside you. Bring the right arm overhead, stretching out the right side body. On your next inhale, let's bring both arms overhead, and then let's place them in your lap. Inhale your right ear to your right shoulder, stretching out the left side of your neck, extending your left arm out to the side, and then placing it down on the mat. You will feel a greater stretch between your ear and your shoulder all the way down your arm. If you can, place the heel of the hand and or your palm on your mat now. and you will feel another subtle pull. On your next inhale, bring your head to center, left hand in your lap, and then we're going to take left ear to left shoulder. And we're going to extend our right arm out to the side and then down towards your mat. Fingertips touching your mat here. Continue to breathe. Place the heel of the right hand down on your mat, placing your full palm down, feeling that subtle change in the shift of the stretch between your ear and your shoulder and your shoulder and your wrist. On your next inhale, bring your face back to center, right hand back into your lap, and then I invite you to take your chin to the sky, tilting your head back as far as feels comfortable for you. You should be able to breathe with ease and swallow with ease here. On your next inhale, bring your chin back through center, and then bring your chin down towards your chest. We're going to work into some gentle semicircles. So take your chin, which is now at center, towards your right shoulder, still looking down. Bring your chin through the center and then to the left. Chin back to center and then to your right. And then bring your chin back to center and off to the left. Beautiful. Inhale your chin back to center and look forward. Bring your arms overhead again. We're going to take the left hand, place it on your right knee. Take your right hand, place it back behind you, and look to your right. For a gentle twist of your upper body. Remember to continue to breathe. Inhale, both arms overhead. Right hand, left knee, left hand back behind you. Look off to your left. Gentle twist towards your left. On your next inhale, bring both arms overhead and then fold forward. Placing your hands on the floor in front of you, working to bring your face as close to your feet as you possibly can. This could be a challenge for my moms who are a little full than others, but it's okay. The goal is to just try to bring your face a little closer to your feet. On your next inhale, exhale fully and try to bring your face a little closer. Releasing your head closer to your feet. Releasing any tension that's in your arms. On your next inhale, walk your hands in towards your lap. And then we're going to roll over and come into hands and knees on your mat. Okay, so here in hands and knees, we want to make sure we open our fingers really wide. So we're creating the most stable table we possibly can. Your knees are underneath your hips. Your feet are flat on your mat. Your shoulders are right over your elbows, elbows over your wrists. Inhale, lift head and tailbone, rounding the belly. Exhale, drop head and tailbone, rounding the back. Inhale, head and tailbone up into cow. Exhale, head and tailbone down into cat. and move back and forth between these two positions on your own. On your next inhale, we're going to come to a flat back. Exhale here. Inhale, curl your toes under behind you. Exhale, lift your hips to the sky for downward dog. If downward dog is a challenge for you, please feel free to hang out in tabletop position until we get ready to lift ourselves off of the mat. Your heels do not need to touch the floor, only the balls of your feet. On your next inhale, release your knees down to your mat. Take your knees wide on your mat. Bring your forehead down to the mat, extending your arms out in front of you into child's pose. Here in child's pose, take a few moments to just think about your yoga practice for today. What's the purpose of your practice? The mantra that I'm going to introduce for our practice today is just be. So inhale, just. Exhale, be. On your next inhale, let's come back up to tabletop position. Exhale here. Inhale, curl your toes under. Lift your hips to the sky for downward dog. Here in the second downward dog, I invite you to bring your right knee towards the mat, stretching out through your left heel. Bring your left knee towards the mat, stretching out through your right heel. Alternate your knees, pedaling your dog. And then come into stillness for 2 full breaths. If you happen to have a blanket or something on your mat, I suggest moving it out of the way now. On your next inhale, walk your feet in towards your hands or your hands in towards your feet. I encourage my moms with fuller bellies to come into a wide leg stance here so there's space for your belly. Grab either elbow and rock to the right and to the left. Allow your head to hang heavy here for a moment. Coming into stillness, place the palms of your hand on your shins just below your knees. Push your arms to straightness. Look forward with a flat back. Gently walk your hands up to standing. Try not to fidget. Allow your mind to realign and being on top again. Taking a deep inhale. Exhale. Turn and face your screen. We're going to come into mountain pose here. Here in mountain, I invite you to lift your toes. Plant your toes. Come up on your heels. Come up on your tiptoes, that is. Release your heels. Inhale your toes up again. Exhale them down. Inhale up your heels. Exhale down. Beautiful. Here in mountain pose, you should be able to feel all 4 corners of your feet touching your mat. I invite you to inhale, tighten the muscles of your thighs and your quads. Exhale. Inhale, tighten the muscles of your glutes and your core, pulling your tailbone down. Exhale. Inhale your shoulders up by your ears. Exhale them back and down. Inhale your shoulders up again. Exhale back and down. Turn your palms to face the front of the room. Inhale, allow your head to float up as tall as possible, imagining you are a sunflower in the middle of a field. You are the queen of your village and you are balancing your crown well. Inhale deeply. Exhale, tighten all of your muscles. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release the muscles of your face and your tongue. Inhale one more time. Exhale, shake it all out. All righty. Let's come into a wide leg stance on your mat. Your feet should be a little wider than your hips. Here, we're going to inhale our arms up overhead. Exhale them into T. We're going to rotate the left foot towards the short end of your mat. And we're going to come into a lunge here. Now, in this lunge, left knee should be in alignment over left ankle. There should be a straight line. If there is not, shift your right foot back so that you can come into a great lunge here. Beautiful. Look out over your left fingers. Your left hand should be in alignment with your shoulders. Look back over your right fingers, creating a straight line across your chest. Looking back towards the left. Here, engage your core. Tuck your tailbone. Continue to breathe. Inhale, just. Exhale, be. This is Warrior 2. On your next inhale, release your hands down. Turn all 10 toes to face the same direction. Then we're going to rotate the right toes towards the short end of the mat. We're going to inhale your arms up to T. Come into a lunge on the right leg. You should not have to adjust your feet too much. Look out over your right fingers. Make sure that they are in alignment with your left. Come back to your right. Tuck your tailbone. Engage your core. And just be. On your next inhale, release your hands down. Release the lunge. All 10 toes facing the same direction. Here, we're going to inhale our arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, placing your hands on the floor in front of you. Now, you might only be able to get your fingertips. And if that's the case, I invite you to open your legs wider so that you can actually get the palms of your hands down. Here in a wide leg forward fold, I invite you to allow your head to hang heavy. You might be able to bend your arms here a little bit, bringing your head a little closer to the floor. This is actually a standing inversion. Inversion, to get the head below the heart, to bring a sense of being upside down. On your next inhale, let's push our arms up so they are as straight as possible. I invite you to heel toe your feet in towards the center so that your feet are right underneath your hips. Bring your right knee down to the mat, followed by your left knee, coming into tabletop. Beautiful. I invite you now to walk your hands off to your left side. Bring your knees around so you're fully in tabletop. Then bring your hands in towards your lap. Swing your feet around so you can come into seated on your mat. We're going to go feet down towards the short edge. And here with your feet on the short edge of your mat, I invite you to bring both knees up. Then we're going to take our hands, place them down beside us. We're going to walk our hands back so that we can come into a reclined position on your mat. Here in this reclined position, I invite you to roll your knees to your right so that you're laying on your right side. We're also going to place our head on our folded right arm so we can come into our final relaxation pose for this particular yoga practice. Here in final relaxation, I invite you to take in a deep breath and let it out audibly. Take in another deep breath and let it out audibly. Take in a third deep breath and let it out audibly. Here on your mat, I invite you to just listen to the air as it flows in and out of your mouth. Gently close your eyes, and I will mind the time over the next few minutes. You may have a variety of different thoughts that come to you during this time, and I invite you to connect each thought to a cloud in your mind and allow it to float away. All important thoughts will come back to you on the train of thought when it's time. Continue to rest on your mat and just be. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light and not our darkness that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of the divine. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of the divine that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Marianne Williamson. Gently bringing movement and air back into your body, wiggle your fingers and toes. Gently using your arms, push yourself back up to a seated position on your mat as we started today. I invite you to extend your arms out to the right and to the left as if there are sunbeams shooting out of your fingers. Bring your arms in and wrap them around yourself. Take a moment here to give yourself a great big hug and hug all of those other people that you cannot yet touch, and send out hugs to all those you love. Inhale, release your arms, bring your hands overhead, palms together, Exhale your hands down towards your heart center, bringing your chin to your chest. Take a moment here to express gratitude toward yourself today in coming to your mat. Express gratitude toward your highest power for all of the challenges and the blessings, the love, the peace, and the joy. I thank you for allowing me to lead you in your practice today. The light in me sees and smiles at the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you for joining us here at Just Be Connected Yoga. We hope that we have been able to bring you some relaxation and some peace in your day. Please know that you are supported by many in your village, Queens Village in particular, Cradle Cincinnati, and we here at Just Be Connected Yoga. Thank you for your time and thank you for joining us. Namaste.
So much to Kim and Just Be Connected Yoga for the fabulous yoga session that we just had. I want to thank everybody for joining us for Funday Friday. We really do appreciate everyone who shares our things and connects us with other people who don't follow our page. And if you know someone who you think would benefit from our page and would like the things that we do, please share with them our Facebook page and our Instagram, or we're also on Twitter. Next Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday is back, and this Wednesday we'll make and meditate with Kara Michelle Pearson of Lilac and Indigo. During this workshop, we'll be slowing down with the calming mediation. Oh, sorry, I'm not reading that right. During this workshop, we'll be slowing down with a calming meditation and making 2 easy self-care tools: relaxation eye pillows and aromatherapy shower melts. So that is our next workshop. So we will also put the different ingredients that you'll need to participate in this Wellness Wednesday workshop that we have coming next Wednesday. And I think that is it. So we will have our flyer out for that, so you can share when we share that, and share with someone who you think may benefit, as I said before, and have them like our page, because we'll be doing this a part of our Alone Together series, continuing to do that. And happy Black Maternal Health Week. We want to thank our panelists that we had, and our moderator, Lauren Everett, who did a fantastic job this past Wednesday. It was very insightful and engaging, and we appreciate everyone who has participated in Black Maternal Health Week. It is a very important week for us here at Queens Village, because this is what we do. This is our work, and we advocate for Black women all the time. So we love you, Black mamas. Keep thriving. If you need support, please reach out to us. We can connect you to the many resources that we have. And if you just need someone to talk to, we have resources for that as well. So reach out to us and we'll be more than happy to help you. But we love you.